We've been hearing a lot of things about this relatively new RV manufacturer called Alliance.
Yep, they've been around since 2019.
So we figured since we're here at the RV Super Show here in Tampa, we would go find them, check them out, and give you guys a tour of one of their more popular models.
Yeah, and we're standing in that popular model, the 310RL.
Let's start over here in the living room. This fifth wheel is very spacious. So let me point out some of the things I really like. Number one is the valances. Look, there's no big clunky wood valance here. If you guys know us, you'll know one of the first things I did in ours is to rip them down and saw off the edges. So I really like that they listened to their customer and they didn't put them on to begin with. And while we're here, check out these huge windows. Instead of going with those windows that are all, one piece, they again listen to their customers and all of their windows open. So when you're sitting outside and you want a cool breeze, oh man, it's going to be really nice in here. Another thing customers ask for is more storage everywhere you can put it. So the end table also opens up for storage. They said it was a big modification aftermarket, so they figured they would go ahead and add it in. The cabinets up here, if you can reach them, are soft close, so you don't have to worry about slamming cabinets. Most RVs have the TV with the televator, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to go up in front of your biggest window in your living room. Never put it back down again. And this was something else that they learned in Facebook. They gave you back the storage that that televator would have taken up, which is right down here. Oh, let's see if I can open it. I can't get it. How do they open it? Maybe. So if you look down in here, that is all the storage that your televator would have occupied. Now you have plenty of room for blankets, pillows, whatever you need to put in here. One other thing that was requested was somewhere for gaming equipment for when the grandkids or kids wanted to play video games. This shelf was specially added just for that, or a small makeshift desk for kids if they wanted to use it. Moving into the kitchen, let's talk about this stove. As you can see, this is not a typical RV stove. This is a full-size oven and cooktop. So no more little mini turkeys are going in this rig. You can get a full-size turkey for Thanksgiving. Now you see they went for a two-tone cabinet color. They're much lighter here in the kitchen than in the other side. So if we had that in our RV, I guess I wouldn't have had to paint those kitchen cabinets, huh, Phil?
Exactly.
All right, some cool little features. I'm going to bring you over here into the under the sink. Now, this is another thing they listen to. You can see back here on the plumbing lines, they actually put a cutoff. I mean, how easy is it to put that in there? What if there's an issue with the sink and you need to cut your water off? I don't know why other manufacturers aren't doing that. They're also put them in the bathroom. So for me, that means if I'm boondocking, I can cut that water off and have better control of how much water is filling my black tank. There's a ton of cabinet space in this kitchen, but what you can't see when you're looking at this is the fact that they put extra supports underneath their drawers, so when you are packing these things full, you don't have to worry about this thin little luan bowing and actually falling out of your drawer. There's a full-size residential fridge, and the cool feature they have in the pantry is instead of a light up at the top, which is going to be blocked by all the shelving, they actually put a light that runs all the way down the side of the cabinet so you can see into each individual shelf. Now that's using your noodle. One of the clever things they added in, which I wish was in our RV, is this here. Check it out. Everything is color coded. So if you're grabbing something in one of the bays and you're not sure which one of these fuses it belongs to, you can easily come in here and figure it out. You have a neat little charging station out of the way right here, complete with USB outlets, and then of course more storage. Not that I would be able to use any of this storage up here. It is obviously way over my head. They added these cool little dimmer switches to your lights. So all you folks who are doing it aftermarket, you won't have to with this RV. They passed the toilet test. There is plenty of room. You are not going to be squished sitting on this toilet. And check out this cool countertop. This has an epoxy top on it. And I was told this is the same company that did countertops for Buffalo Wild Wings. That's pretty interesting. And a full-size walk-in shower, and I really like this tile. The coloring in this RV is really cool. It's more modern than some of the other RVs I've seen, including the fixtures here. This master bedroom has a king-size bed. It has a huge closet. It also has hookups for washer and dryer. So a washer on this side, dryer on this side. It is vented out, so that is definitely a bonus. It'll help dry those clothes, and you don't have to have the all-in-one washer dryer. I really hate those. They're not very efficient. All right, there's a few other little things that I like. This is really clever. It's only about 3 or 4 inches deep, but it's a great place for watches and phones and jewelry or whatever knick-knacky things you need to put in here. And then, of course, there's plenty of storage in the bedroom, as well as a hamper here right beside the dresser drawers. On either side of the bed, they have a USB charging station as well as an outlet. And then on this side, you have a barn door to close the door. Something that sets Alliance apart from some of the other RV manufacturers is the fact that they come standard with 3 air conditioners. Now, this AC is actually ducted here in the bedroom because it also supplies the bathroom. And all of their ACs are about 13,000 BTUs. The 2 AC units here in the back of the RV are not ducted. The air is forced straight from the air conditioners and they come right into your space. Now, something to know about AC units that are ducted, they have to fight the heat in your attic. So the cold air and the heat, forget about it. The most efficient way to cool your RV is with the non-ducted ACs. Now, this is something everybody's gonna love. There's not a drop of carpet in this entire RV. Not one stitch. Not even here on the slides. And these slides don't have a lip you're going to bash your toes into, so they go out flush with the regular floor. Another feature are the vents. The vents aren't on the floor, so you're not going to be collecting all the dirt and dust off the floor. They're actually on the sides. Or they built their very first RV. They actually opened a Facebook page.
Yep.
And they talked to people for about 9 months before they actually finalized their plans for their first RV.
Yeah, they did a crowdsourcing, and they were just getting ideas as to what people would like to see or like to have in their RV, and they actually listened.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive when you hear their story. The Alliance 310RL has 2 30-pound propane tanks, one on each side. Both of them are up forward. As you can see here in their one pass-through storage bay, which I like to refer to as the in-law suite, they have the Nautilus bay, which includes your cable and satellite connections here. Your gray tank, black tank poles are here. And check this thing out. Normally this would be secured. You pop it open. You have access. You can take this completely off, actually, like so. You have access to the water pump, your water lines, your drain pipes, your cables. Brilliant. This is a really nice area, and the way they've hidden it and sealed it off from your cargo, really nice. To the rear of your storage compartment is your 12-gallon gas and electric Suburban water heater. Below that is your Suburban 40,000 BTU propane furnace. Another cool feature of the Alliance 310RL is the sidewall construction. This is an Asdel composite panel. It's 50% lighter, and there's no rot, there's no warping, there's no mold, and there's no delamination. That's key. The hitch is rated at 3,000 pounds for pulling something behind you, and 300 pounds weight down on it as if you were carrying a bike rack or some of your lighter toys. Here we have the performance running gear. We have 7,000 pound axles. We have the 4,400 pound Super G rated tires. Between the tires we have the MoRide heavy duty half-inch shackle, which is connected to your 4,000 pound Dexter heavy duty spring. I almost forgot. The spring hangers here have been reinforced with a V bracket, making it much stronger. The 310RL comes with a standard solid step with the extra long or extra wide top step. Let's talk specs. The 310RL is 34 feet 11 inches long. It has a 96-gallon freshwater, a 106-gallon black tank, and a 53-gallon gray tank. If you like to boondock like we do, a generator pre-wire and install is also available. Another unique feature is the PVC seamless roof.
We are not paid by them.
Nope.
We are not endorsed by them. We just walked over here, asked them what their most popular RV is. We asked them if there's anything special about it that other manufacturers might not be doing, and then we shut the door and kicked them out. Okay, I found our very first negative for this RV, and that is the raw wood under the bed. We put a lot of fabric things under our bed, our sheets, towels. We have our gear under there for diving, which is in a bag, and the wood is raw, so I would be worried that it would pull, nick, and maybe even tear something under the bed.
My one negative on the outside is that it only has one storage bay. It is big, it goes from side to side, but there's only one. Okay, I hear you. You're asking, how much is it? Well, let me tell you, it's $113,438,000. That's the list price at the Tampa Super Show.
Although if you bought it here, you could save $20,000 on your purchase.
Give or take $1,000 or $2,000.
So we really like this RV. I think some of the modifications and updates they've done while listening to all those people on Facebook, I really like. I think they're all pros.
Yeah, the crowdsourcing, they really listen to the things that we've seen. We said, yeah, we would have liked to have seen that too. So good on you, Alliance.
Now, customer service is big for this company too. They want their customers to know that when they purchase their RV, that is not the end of their service. So if you have any issues, you can always call them. You can contact them. You can go to Elkhart and they'll take care of you. So if you guys have any info about Alliance, if you own one, if you want to share anything that's occurred since you bought yours, what you love about it, whatever you want to share, please drop it down in the comments for anyone that might be looking to purchase an Alliance in the future. We really love this rig, and we think if their customer service is as they say it is, this Alliance manufacturer is really going to be competing with the big boys.
Yeah, and if you're looking for something under 35 feet, this one is that by 1 inch, check this rig out.
All right, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the tour, and hopefully one day we'll see you on the road.